Checking the bus, looking, make sure nothing's leaking or hanging, checking that it's level this way as well as that way. Good. Setup. Make sure parking brakes on, hazards are on, turn my radio on. Check my 292. 619, it matches with my VIN. The date it expires is 7/13/24, 84 passenger sign, all good to go. So, check. So, handrails tight and secure, head guard secure. Door opens manually, window glass and seal all in good condition. Reflector secure, all in good condition. Tire guard, mud flap, appears to be properly inflated. Greater than 430 seconds on all major grooves, no damage, defects to my tire or my rim. In good condition, my tire valve is tight and secure. My lugs are all tight and secure. My hubs and nuts are all secure and there's no leaking. And peek at my suspension and steering to what I see looks in good condition. My feel, just secure, everything is in order. Look around my roof line, no damages. My window glass and seals are all in good condition. My carrier name and carrier number are clearly marked and legible. I'll check my storage on a rotating basis, just look for leaks or anything out of place or stowaways. No stowaways. Emergency exit clearly marked with instructions. Opens fully from the outside and locks. My seal's in good condition. No obstructions. Good. I'm going to leave that open. Reflector is secure, not cracked or broken. My hazards will be working in a minute. They were working. I do my dual swipe, nothing between the tires. My thump appear to be properly inflated. My tread depth greater than 230 seconds, all major grooves. My tire and rim, no damage or defects. Tire valve secure on that side, tire valve inside. Where is it? There it is. All my lugs are secure. All my hub bolts are secure. Good condition. The suspension that I can see appears in good condition. My drive shaft guard is in place. My battery secure. No corrosion. No debris blocking that. Reflector in good condition. No damage to the corner. My hazards now kind of working. My bumper secure. The exhaust pipe no more than 2 inches extended. My excuse me, lenses appear in good condition. School bus clearly marked. Emergency exit with instructions. Opens from the outside. My seal is in good condition. There's no obstructions. These are all tight and secure. License plate secure. It's exempt, so I don't have to worry about the expiration there. I think I said I looked underneath, nothing leaking or hanging, all in good condition. My hazards are working, coolant level is in good condition. My fan works, it's my radiator, transmission. I'm just checking that it's pink, doesn't smell burnt, not really the level, just condition. Engine oil, checking now the level that it's within range, which it is. All these hoses and stuff appear in good condition. I don't see any leaks, wires. My belt tension in condition. Belt's in good shape. Tension's good. Power steering level on my side glasses is good. There's my compressor, my governor. It's direct drive. Power steering pump is right behind it as well. So now I'm going to go start the bus and check my audible visual for the side door. Audible visual, so that works. All my idiot lights or whatever working, including the ABS light, came on and went off. Now that I just have oil pressure, which I do, and I can continue. Open my rear window.
Hehehe
exhaust, seal in good condition, no obstructions. Tire guard secure, mud clip secure. Shoes to be properly inflated, greater than 430 seconds. No damage or defects, no damage or defects. Tire valve secure, visor secure. All are secure, no leaking. See my securing linkage. Here's a good condition, my suspension, my shock, all in good condition. Drain valves. Electrical panel. You're already here.
Good morning.
My headlights are secure in good condition. My hazards working. Windshield wiper blade in good condition. My window glass and seals are all in good condition. Electric plate secure. Good condition. Secure the bus working. It's all good. School bus clearly marked. Everything's in good condition. My exterior lights. Audible visual for the rear window, right turn signal, high beams, indicators work, and then up to my ambers. So my running light, right turn signal, running light, my two ambers, the tail lights, the running lights, right turn signal. This is the audible visual. Running lights working. Running lights, turn light, turn light, amber light, right turn signal. My high beams are all working in good condition. So left turn signal, low beams, reds. I'm going to put it in reverse. Engine off, key out. Audible visual for the left door. And my brakes. Get my brake lights going. So now I'm going. Check what I didn't see. So the reds, my left turn signal, something happened. Low beams. Yeah, I did this one except for my left hand signal. Peeking at the other part of my suspension, steering, good condition. Got the audible visual for that. Alternating flashing, stop clearly legible both sides. My reds are alternating flashing, left turn signal. My brake lights are on. My reversal backup lights, audible visual. So this, come on inside. With the bus, take out my brake things. I'll note here that there's no debris. On my pedals, they're clear. Cancel my reds, cancel my turn signal, straight to the wheels. Alright, now I'm going to do my driver's compartment. And I'm going to start from top to bottom. These are all secure, good condition, secure. Driver's window opens both sides. I'm going to check my left lat that is properly adjusted. See the bottom of the dual touching the ground, and only see the side of the bus in 1 inch of the mirror on both my flat and my convex, so they're adjusted. My cross view mirrors, I can see the area in front of my bus. right flat. Same thing, I only see the side of the bus and 1 inch of the mirror. I can see the rear duals touching the ground, and then my convex is properly adjusted, same specs as well. I'll check this later. Okay, these are my mirror adjustments. These are my drains. My dimmer light works there. My switch is now on. Mirror heater works. High, low for my fans. Driver dome works. All my interior lights work. My wipers work on high, low, or normal. And then the pulse or delay. That works. Turn them off. My air horn works. My retarder works. My panel lights dim. My amp meter is reading +3. Shouldn't go into the negative. It's a concern if it was -15. Trans temperature is reading 150. It's a concern if it goes above 300 degrees. My air brake gauges I'll check later. My fuel is about 5/8 of a tank. I would want to keep that above half. Speedometer, we'll see, note when it's when we're driving. My tachometer, and not stuck, it's working. My oil pressure is reading about 15 psi. The concern is if it gets low, like below 2 psi. My water temperature is reading about 110, and it shouldn't go above 220. My volts are currently about 11. It should be between 12 and 15. It's a concern when it's below 12, but it's just a gauge problem. My steering wheel horn works, no more than 2 inches of play. My tilt and telescope features work. I'm going to check to make sure it goes into all gears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. That works. And I checked all those already. My service door opens and closes correctly, as well as my entry light is on. This is the foot warmer, so just want to move it, but it works okay. The frost. All the way across the windshield on high, medium, low, off. Fresh air, I always keep that on fresh. Rear fan, that's the driver's fan, high, low, off. The heater pump. Rear fan, high, low, off. Other side, high, low, off. Alright, that completes my driver compartment. Emergency equipment. I don't think I can check this on the way out, so I'll check this now. Stop sign legible both sides. Accessible. My fire extinguisher. Give it a shake. Check my pin and sealer in good condition. The nozzle's free. I'm in the green with the gauge. I'm going to find my classification is a 1A 10PC, which is greater than the 8PC required. My reflectors. 3 in good condition, and one of them's right here. Sand's still there. And fully operational. I'll just leave this out, I guess. My first aid kit, again, removable. My seal is in good condition, and because I have 84 passengers, I'm required to have no less than 24 units up to 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, so that's good. This has my the accident pack and fuel cards. My registration is for this vehicle, expires in 2099. My fuel or my insurance card expires in July 1st, 24. So that's all in good condition. Normally I put it up there, but we'll just leave it on the seat. All right, then I'll do my interior inspection. So I'm checking above the waist. So this is all secure. This is secure. This will close this. Secure. My modesty panels are secure. My lenses are all in good condition. Again, looking the length of the bus. No screws. No sealing things out of place. I'm going to check the window on each side. Make sure it's operational. On a rotating basis, I'll get all of them. So all these seats are secure. So my emergency exit clearly marked with instructions. Pop it up for ventilation. The emergency part. Seal is in good condition. Audible visual. Secure. Head guard is secure, emergency clearly marked with instructions. From the inside, we checked the audible visual already. Same thing, head guard secure, emergency exit clearly marked with instructions. Opens from the inside because we already checked the audible visual on that. Just check another one in back. Working order. So this is the one that's broken, but pops up. Emergency exit clearly marked with instructions. Pops up. There should be an audible visual, but it's not working. It's broken. It's even more broken. Emergency exit clearly marked. Head guard secure. Instructions. Opens from the inside. Now I'm going to do a below the waist inspection, checking all my seat bottoms and the seats are secure, as well as I'm looking along the floor to make sure there isn't any tripping hazards, nothing left in the bus, everything is secure. Checking the seat, it holds my weight and it should pop up by itself. Same thing with this one, holds down, holds my weight, pops up by itself. All my seats and seat bottoms are secure. Floor is clear. No debris. And now I start my brake check. I'm going to look at my needles to see what they're doing. That determines which test I start with, but they're not moving. So I'm going to go ahead to my cut in, just lower the air to see when my needles start moving, which is when the governor cuts in. It needs to cut in by 85 psi. Just lower it and then wait a little bit. See if there's movement. It's about 105. Now it's down to about 100. Don't see any movement yet. Lower. Yeah, it's moving, so I would say maybe 98. So now I'm going to wait for my cutout. So that passes. It's above 85. Cutout needs to be by 130 psi. It's currently about 110. So my needles stop moving right at 120, so the cutout is at 120, which is by 130. Engine off, key on. I'm doing my static check. I can lose no more than 2 psi in 60 seconds. So starting now, just tap my gauge to see if there's any movement. But I'm listening for leaks. Primarily a leak in this test would be in the tank area, so it could be any of the fittings connecting to the tank or the ascending unit or something like that, but the main thing checking for leaks is in the tank area, so I can lose no more than 2 psi in 60 seconds. Holding steady, no air loss, I don't hear anything. So that's 60 seconds. It passes. So now I'm going to release my parking brake, apply my service brake at the same time when it settles. I'm going to restart my clock again. This is my applied test. Again, I can lose no more than 3 psi in 60 seconds. So I'm holding steady at 110, and I don't hear any leaks. I don't see any movement on my gauges, but I've pressurized the entire system by applying my service brake. All 4 wheels are pressurized. Releasing my parking brake, the 2 spring brake chambers are also pressurized. So everything's pressurized, and a leak would show up in this application. And I can lose no more than 3 psi in 60 seconds. No movement of the needles. I don't hear any noises. Holding my foot steady. And that's 1 minute, so that passes. I'm going to go right into my low air warning, so I'm just going to gently release the air, apply and release, but hold on so that the bus doesn't move. But the low air warning must come on by 60 psi. So I'm at 90 right now, almost 80. Just want to do this gently. See where your low air warning comes on. So I'm just below 70, so maybe 68. I have my audible, different alarm, and then the low air warning light came on. So I'll pull my parking brake. I need to refill my tank, so I need to bring it up to 100 psi. So I can use my throttle, raise it up to 1500 or something to help it. So about 80. My next test is going to be the parking brake test or the roll test. So as soon as I have 100 psi, I'm going to put the bus in gear, release the parking brake, and then let the bus roll forward, and then I'll pull my parking brake, and it should stop and hold the bus, which would mean my rear brakes are in adjustment. And then the final brake test, before picking up students, I'm going to drive the bus about 20 miles per hour, holding the steering wheel loosely, applying the service brake to see if it pulls to the left or right, which would also indicate an adjustment problem, which would take the bus out of service if there's a pull. Okay, I got 100 psi, so hold on tight. I'm just going to put it in gear, release the parking brake after my mirror check, make sure it's safe to move the bus. I'm just going to let the bus roll, pull my parking brake, should stop and hold, give it a little throttle. That is good. So I'm going to back up, same thing, hazards and horn. It's clear after my mirror check. Just going to pull back to our spot. This is the one time it's okay to put it in neutral first and then take the pressure off. Pull the parking brake. Basically the last test, I'm going to turn my headlights off now, is my child check. So I'm going to door, which should activate the system, which it did. And then to deactivate, to close the door, turn the key on to stop the alarm. And then I just have to go do my child check, make sure there isn't any students in the bus. There's a purpose, pushes the button to deactivate it. These lights will stay on for like 90 seconds to allow you to check for any passengers or left lunches or backpacks. And that completes the pre-trip inspection. Yay!